morning, people. I just landed in your town.
Hey.
Hey.
Another day, another dollar.
How's Tavin?
This is my new job.
Mike Crotch. Is Mike Crotch in the building?
Is Myra there? Last name Buttreeks.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna quit and be a bar fly at Moe's. Quit my job. Welcome back. It's hashtag just saying that's enough of that.
Who watched the Super Bowl? What'd you think?
Dull.
Doll?
Dull.
Oh, dull.
Dull.
I'm like, doll?
Dull?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
What
the commercials.
does that say? I don't even know what that says.
They-
Okay.
Horrible.
They always are.
And they're reaching the bottom of the barrel like with these freaking celebrities. It's like, really?
I thought, matter of fact,
You
I made notes.
Oh, Jesus.
I made notes. So I thought the game in and of itself was kind of boring. They rioted in Philly before the game even started.
Really?
So I can only imagine the rioting that occurred when they lost.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, they lost.
Riots probably turn the fights.
By a field goal.
They did.
It was tied, and then they lost. And I lost $20.
I'm sorry.
I wanted the Eagles to win. And it looked like they were going to win. And then the dude, he got hurt. I'm like, yeah. Patrick Mahomes, he was like limping.
Yes.
I'm like, yes.
And then
And then he came back.
Came back.
Must have put a cortisone shot or something. Or popped the pill.
They claim they didn't give him any hard drugs, and I'm like, I need judge's ruling on that.
No one can.
I don't think.
Come
I mean,
back
if he
that quick.
if he really hurt himself, I don't think he could.
He ain't no Wolverine. He can't like heal himself through.
I have magical healing powers. Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
I hope so. What's up with the Jesus commercials?
I don't know. It was weird.
And I got really confused.
You got a website?
.com.
I know.
www.savior.com.
Yeah.
I got really confused because they're like, Jesus hates the people we hate. And I'm like, Jesus isn't supposed to hate anybody.
And who do we hate?
I don't know. Well, I have a list. I don't know about anybody else.
I intend to haunt people.
I thought that I don't know what company it was for, but I thought the Rockstar commercial was kind of funny. And they had Ozzy Osbourne in the office, and he's like, "Stop calling yourself a rock star." You don't remember that?
I do. I can't remember. I don't remember what it was for.
I don't remember the company either.
I remember Will Ferrell driving around an electric Chevy truck. He's like, "Yeah, go electric." Why are all electric cars ugly?
They are.
Like, really?
They really are.
They don't look good at all.
And I think
Doesn't make you want to buy one.
no, it doesn't make me want to buy one. I'm not buying one because the technology is shit.
Right now.
Oh, it is. It is.
Come on, Elon. Make it better.
And they had that. I think it was for a beer, the Sarah McLachlan thing, and she was making fun of herself about the sad. And like,
in the arms of
Sarah, that's a wolf, and she's like, good doggy. Okay, my favorite thing.
Yep. You had a favorite thing?
I did have a favorite thing. Ooh. There was a Tubi. What is it called? Tubio.
Yeah.
The Tubio commercial, which is like an app for like Roku and Fire Stick and stuff.
Free TV.
It's a streaming app, okay?
All right.
So they did a commercial, and what it was is they had the announcers talking. What is that noise?
Oh.
I got
Sounds like something breathing.
Thank you. I think maybe there was rubbing. I don't know. I don't know. I breathe.
I breathe.
We're all breathing. So they had the Tubio thing, right?
Yeah.
And what it was is they had the announcers come up. Yeah. I swear to God, I hear it every time I'm talking.
I'm hearing it too.
It's very creepy. I'm creeped out.
It's like something's here and it's going.
Don't start fucking with that shit. There we go. I'm gonna set it back.
Breathing
like
into your mic.
So, I fucking talk loud anyway. I'm sure you still hear me.
What?
So exactly. So, and then they had the Tubia thing come up. It was like somebody was changing the channel.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking funny because what they did was they posted stuff on social media, like of people reacting to that commercial because they thought somebody in their household had changed. You see people like start throwing
Kids,
shit.
put down the remote.
Yeah, one lady like jumped up off the sofa. She's like, "Did I sit on the remote?" Like she's like, "Oh my god!"
People are dumb.
So that was kind of funny.
Yeah. There was one with Ben Affleck.
Oh, the work and the dunks
he's at
thing.
dunk, and then Jennifer Lopez comes like, I'll take that coffee.
What are you doing here, Ben?
It's fucking working.
I thought I turned this shit off.
Holy shit, that
was
scared
like,
me. I
I
can't.
don't know. That's Superman.
No, it's
Sounds like the beginning of Superman.
Forest thing or something.
A forest thing?
Like,
All right.
I thought you like hit a button. I'm like,
No, I thought something was happening.
I think
with
it's
the
called
buttons.
Sherwood Forest or something.
Sherwood Forest.
I don't know.
yeah,
Let me see.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
So Philly lost the World Series, the MLS Cup, and the Super Bowl all back to back.
Damn.
Yeah, ha ha, Philly.
It was a good game though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like they didn't try.
Not like they didn't
They
try.
didn't try. What'd you think of the halftime show with Rihanna, who's pregnant
Apparently.
apparently?
As per usual, I left because I was watching it at my parents' house, and I left at halftime to get home so I could watch the last half in my sweatpants.
My comfortable home.
My sweatpants.
Nice. It was all right.
So I didn't see it, but everybody was all up in arms about it.
Yeah.
Like, what's a big deal?
And the trailers are too short. Like, I want to see the whole trailer. Then I got to go online and watch it. Like the Flash trailer with Batman.
I did see that.
The Fast and Furious one. There was one with Guardians of the Galaxy. Indiana Jones.
They played the Indiana Jones one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was before like kickoff or something.
Yeah, it's called Sherwood Forest.
With decrepit Harrison Ford.
An hour later, it's Sherwood Forest.
Final vinyl, that's it.
Yeah.
I was
Water.
like, yeah, when Michael Keaton's like, I'm Batman. I'm like,
I can
yes.
see through it.
Oh my God. Well, it is
It's
water.
weird, it's not
It
green.
is water, isn't it?
But it's not green.
So I guess the Flash travels to another universe where Batman is played by Michael Keaton. Because Ben Affleck was in it too.
I am fine with that universe.
Yeah.
That is the universe I want to be in.
That's how it should be.
So we'll see how that goes.
My thing is, because I was talking to Joe about it, and I said, I want to see it just because Michael Keaton's in it,
Right.
right? And I said, I'm going to let you see it first, so you can tell me if you have to see the Flash
And it's
TV
got
show.
the good Batmobile.
Because
the one that looks like a tank.
if you got to be fluent in the TV show, I'm going to be useless.
Yeah.
Useless.
Useless.
Even my mom was like, oh, Michael Keaton, I like him. It's like, everybody does.
He aged well.
Nobody hates Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
He's a treasure.
So he does both. He does DC and Marvel because he was Vulture.
That's right. He was Vulture for a minute.
And now Jason Momoa is no longer, or maybe he's still doing Aquaman, but now he's with Fast and Furious.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't really. I
I don't know how
can't
many more
believe
they're
it.
gonna make. It's like,
I can't believe they keep making those
I know.
movies.
How many cars can you crash?
Speaking of entertainment,
Oh.
they are redoing.
Oh.
I know. Oh yeah. Sean's gonna have a big boo,
Oh, boy.
right?
What are they doing?
So they are redoing Starsky and Hutch.
Okay.
What
They
the
already-
fuck?
They already did that with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
It's gonna be a TV show,
Oh, okay.
you know.
Okay.
And what is this one?
Continue with your tale.
Oh, I will. I will continue with my tale. So, I'm just giggling now. But it's going to be women instead.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Same car?
I don't know.
We got a new car now.
You know what? I just
It's going to be
saw.
a pink Cadillac.
I got as far as like the fact it was going to be women, and I'm like, oh, Why?
They're copying
Do you
Ghostbusters.
see any famous people?
I don't know who's going to be in it yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, well then.
I mean, maybe it will be fantastic, but I'm guessing that it won't.
He's on it.
He's on it. I just saw it today. So they're also redoing, Dad. They're also redoing Faulty Towers.
What's that?
It's a show that John Cleese had in the late 70s with his then wife. And he's actually working with his wife. Well, now it's a ex-wife.
XX.
Well, he's got two X's.
Triple X wife.
Two X's after that. So, I mean, he's been married like a multitude of times.
Damn.
Which makes you wonder, is it you? Like, he's divorced like 5
First time it's her.
times.
Second time might be you.
Maybe you're a difficult person.
Maybe.
But it's interesting because he's having a different setting, but he's involved in it. He's doing it. So at least there's that. Because it's different when like the creator and the person who did it isn't involved at all. And then it's like, oh, this is going to be shit.
You know that some schools were closed Monday because of the Super Bowl? They didn't want the kids to be tired at school because they stayed up so late.
But I was tired at work.
I know, me too.
What kind of bullshit is that?
I don't know. We
It's a
never
lot
got
of
that.
bullshit. They get a lot of days off these days.
I was just talking to somebody about that today.
And next week they're on vacation.
Yep.
Oh, February
But
vacation.
But you have Monday off because of the President's Day?
I do.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I do too.
I do.
I don't.
And you know what? I had a conversation with a doctor today,
Did
and
ya?
she was like, text me on Monday, and I'll take care of that for you. And I was like, are you even working on Monday? And she goes, yeah, I don't get days off. And I went, oh, I'm sorry.
Lives are at stake. We're working all the time.
I was like, I'm sorry. Well, if my boss had her way, I'd be working all weekend, because she was like, don't you want to work all weekend? I'm like,
Don't you want to work
who wants to do OT?
all the
Good
time,
luck.
every day?
Good luck with that. I said,
So no more Saturdays.
No, I'm not working this Saturday. Hell no. I can
One
only
Saturday a year. Can you give us that?
because they make me. They literally made me. I was like,
Yeah, I never got the day off after freaking football. Super Bowl.
I wouldn't have minded the day off. My friend's kids had a half day today.
Today.
And I was like, why do they have half day? She's like, I don't know, vacation or something. And I'm like,
We didn't have that.
yeah. I remember, we had a half day right before Thanksgiving break and right before Christmas break.
Right.
And I think that was it.
Right.
Like, I didn't. And the teachers, when the teachers had the parent-teacher meeting around those times,
Yeah.
you'd get half day.
I think they have a lot of meetings these days because they're getting a lot of half days.
I call this meeting.
Just have the meeting. I just want to hang out with you guys.
We need a break with these kids. Can we have a half day every month? Yeah.
I know.
They get one every month.
I said that's just a lot of half days. I can't believe.
And they got so vacation next week, and then April they have vacation again, and then they got summer vacation. Like damn.
Yeah. One of these they should get rid of.
One of these has to go.
Either February or April.
Get rid of February because
They just had Christmas.
It's too cold. Like why would you want a week off to be cold?
To make snowmen. I don't know.
It was nice out today.
It was.
It rained,
Well,
but it was nice.
he had a couple of nice days this week.
It did.
It wasn't not chilly like it was a couple weeks ago.
Negative 100 degrees.
Jeez. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's fine.
You might want to press that button again.
Yeah, I know.
Continue with your tale.
I will try. I will
You know
try.
the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
I know of it.
Yeah. Someone stole the catalytic converter off of that.
Someone stole the wiener converter.
Yep, they did. They did.
Oh, gosh,
That's-
golly.
You got balls right there.
Oh, hot dog. Where did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh.
It travels around the country, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere. I don't even know what kind of like under what it is underneath. like obviously a truck.
Ketchup.
I would have.
It's relish. I relish the thought. I hate relish
I
Me
do
too.
too.
because I don't like pickles.
It's a shit condiment.
Ketchup, honey mustard. That's it.
Mayo. I guess I
like
can't get.
marinara sauce.
I guess I can't get as more plain Jane than mayo. Like just
Mayo.
mayo.
Give me ham on 5. Hold the mayo.
Yeah.
From the movie Airplane.
Yes, indeedy.
What else I got? Let's see. I got a couple things.
This too.
Yeah, we will talk about that.
Plenty of time.
I don't know if you saw on the news, but there was an emu running around Brockton last week.
I heard about that.
First of all, who the fuck owns an emu?
Doug.
Doug?
It's Limu Emu.
Please tell me that's its name.
No, but like from the commercial.
Oh, okay.
Limu Emu. Yeah. They caught him, but I don't know like, where he escaped from. I don't know any like any zoos around here or animal sanctuaries.
Where the fuck? Our emu got away.
He was running out. There's videos of him running down the street. Guys like, what the hell?
Franklin Park Zoo.
I bet they run fast.
I don't know.
They got those spindly legs.
I'll ask Alexa. How fast is an emu?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Probably runs faster. I guarantee he runs faster than me.
Yep.
Can Tara outrun an emu? The answer
Faster
is
than a
no.
I mean, it kind of looks like an ostrich.
I guess, yeah.
Similar. Maybe they're cousins.
Cousins. Stay on your side of the family tree. Jeez.
What do you got?
Oh,
I see a list here.
That is this.
Oh, okay.
I meant to print this out today,
All right.
but I forgot.
That's all right.
Before you got here, I wrote it down for both of you.
Nice.
oh.
The top 10 best cereal mascots.
This is something that Joe sent me.
Yeah, I found it was on my news feed. And the number one mascot was Frankenberry. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we didn't get that.
I think Count Chocula is better than Frankenberry.
Yes.
Yes. I mean,
Even Captain Crunch is better than Frankenberry.
thank you.
Oh,
Even though-
Admiral Crunch.
Even though he's not really a captain,
Yeah.
I still accept.
His birthday was like a couple weeks ago. He turned 60.
Aw.
So we got number one was Frankenberry.
Boo.
Number
No.
two, Count Chocula. Mm-hmm. Number three was Captain Crunch. Number four, Boo Berry.
Nope. Shouldn't be on there.
Number five, Lucky from Lucky Charms. 6 was Diggum the Frog. 7, Tony the Tiger.
You're great.
8, Toucan Sam. 9 was Trix the Rabbit. And the last one was Chip the Wolf.
Who shouldn't be there.
Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
He wasn't the original.
Cookie Crisp. You know what? Out of all of these,
Oh,
I'd
the
probably
original one, he was a robber.
party with
yeah.
Count Chocula.
Yeah. And Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Possibly Captain Crunch.
Originally,
Peanut Butter Crunch, not
originally as a cop in the robber.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I know Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
And then they brought in the dog.
Yes.
And then they got rid of the cop and the robber. And it's just the dog. And then the dog turned into a wolf.
There's one on this list that's missing. The little bee.
Oh, the honeybee?
Yeah. What's his name?
I
The
was
Honey
just
Nut
calling him the
Cheerio-
honeybee.
The Honey Nut Cheerios bee. He's better than freaking Boo Berry.
Honeybee. It's a honey of an oak.
He couldn't make it. He was busy.
Oh. Jeez.
Now, is there anything on this list that, besides the bee, that should have been on there, Sean?
Yeah.
Who?
No.
Oh.
Ah.
Yes? No. Tara?
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I can tell you because, believe it or not, I was in
No,
the
I
same
believe it.
vein. I completely forgot about this,
All right.
but I was going through like the worst mascots,
All right.
right?
What's the word?
So
Second it.
I didn't like. I thought it was weird when M&Ms made the candy kind of slutty.
Slutty?
They're like I don't remember which one it was. Was it the green one? They're all in like high heels now, and they're just like kind of slutty. I don't care if you slutty candy. I just want you to taste good.
Right.
Like, so that's just weird. Does anybody remember those fucking Quiznos commercials? With that weird rat thing?
No.
Holy shit, those were frightening.
Oh,
They were.
I don't remember that.
And it would come on. It would like be really, really close to the screen. And then he had like a high-pitched voice and he'd be like, "It's Quiznos subs." Seriously. All right. Google it. It's
I noticed
frightening.
on this list that all the monster cereals
Yeah.
made the list, except for the wolf dude. What's his name? Isn't he a wolf?
Fruit Brute.
Fruit Brute.
Yeah, and then there's the Yummy Mummy.
Yeah, he didn't make the list either.
He wasn't so yummy.
Ronald McDonald, because I don't like clowns, and those commercials in the 80s was kind of creepy.
What about the Rice Krispie guys?
Oh, Snap, Crackle, Pop?
Yeah, they should have made the list.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because they're short. Clearly, that's someone had an agenda when they made that list.
Apple Jack.
Apple Jacks doesn't have a...
They have like a little apple and like a cinnamon
Cinnamon
stick,
stick.
with eyes. He's like,
Oh. All
cinnamon.
right.
I'm cinnamon.
I don't like when we anthropomorph things like that. It's like, we don't need to humanize a fucking apple.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch used to have two guys, I think, two bakers.
Yeah, the bakers.
Yeah. Now it's just a little cereal pieces.
They eat each other.
Cartoons.
That's odd because
Cannibalism.
they
Yeah.
do eat each other and it's weird.
Oh, oh.
But
And they lick each other too.
if I was that tasty, I would do that too.
What else,
They're
what else is on
delicious.
your list?
The Noid.
Oh, yeah,
Remember the Noid from
Boy
Domino's?
the Noid.
Yeah,
I wrote him down because I don't know what the fuck he was supposed to be.
I think it was an alien.
he was just annoying.
What the fuck?
I don't know what he was supposed to be.
I don't know.
The Cuckoo Puff Bird, because I think he snorts those Cocoa Puffs.
You got him over there.
Yeah, I don't remember what his name
Yeah,
is.
he didn't make the list
Coco,
either.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo Puffs.
But he's a little weird. He's very high energy,
He is.
and that kind of freaks me out. The Burger King, if you remember the Burger King, because
He was creepy.
they would just stare at people in the commercials like,
The Hamburglar.
that's weird.
Rubber, rubber.
Max Headroom, who's making a comeback, believe it or not.
What
I
did
believe
he,
it.
What did he promote?
Did he do Pepsi?
Not sure.
Max Headroom did commercials, but I don't remember what he was a spokesperson for.
Comment below. Let us know what you think.
The Jolly Green Giant, because why is he jolly? If so, why? He shouldn't be that happy about vegetables. He shouldn't be that happy about vegetables. They're not that great. The Hamburger Helper Glove, because it's a talking glove, and that's the best they could do.
You want some hamburger with cheese?
Yeah, it's just odd. He's like, hey, I'm
Just
the
add cheese to
hamburger.
this. No, it won't be the same.
I can help you make that stroganoff. It's like, and the last thing,
I'm helping you.
the last thing I have is more like a question, because I believe this is marketed toward women, but why are they trying to make Mr. Clean sexy?
I don't know.
You know what? If he wants to come
Shaking
to
his
my,
ass while he's doing it now.
if he wants to come to my house and clean, I'll let him. I don't care if he's ugly or not.
Come on, Mr. Clean.
Be as sexy as you want to be, just dust. That's the title of my autobiography right there. Be as sexy as you want to be, just fucking dust. I don't like to
Clean
dust.
my house.
Yes. I don't like to dust.
And then clean my...
It's a whole thing.
It's
It's a whole thing. Let me delete that because I don't want to. Well, I don't want to double up on topic.
I have a gripe.
Oh, a gripe.
Hate when people borrow my tools and don't bring them back.
Ooh. That happened to my nephew. He lost
I
a
don't
bunch
mind
of
you
tools.
borrow my tools. Just bring them back. No.
He lost a bunch of tools.
No.
I feel like that's directed at somebody. Is it directed at
No,
somebody?
not at all. We're all guilty of it. We borrow something, don't bring it back. I mean, but when it happens a lot,
This
then
should be
then it gets annoying.
this should
Can I
be a
borrow your
polite.
wife for a minute?
This should be a polite
Hey,
time.
man.
now.
You already had it last week.
Bring her back.
I need it.
That's all I had to think. Yeah.
I got a phone call today from the Subaru place.
All right, your mirror's in?
My mirror is not only in, but it's done.
Oh, nice.
They painted it. Well, they didn't paint it.
All right.
They sent
The
it
right
out to
color?
be painted. I hope so. I hope so. I should have asked them to
Your
text
car's
me.
blue, right? No.
Picture.
Yeah, text me a photo. So Steve called me.
Hey, Steve.
Steve.
Smoking Steve?
I want to know how difficult it is for people named Steve to not walk up to people and go, "Good Stevening," because that's
What? Wow.
I just that's a yeah,
That's
hey,
pretty fucking funny.
good Stevening. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. You can say that to somebody named Steve, but Steve called me, and he said it's all set, and I'm going to transfer you to the service department.
All right.
And
Service me.
he transferred me, and I was on hold for about 10 minutes, and then, oh yes. So my dander was up. I was all types of mad. I'm like, I'm on hold. This is the second time that it's happened.
All right.
So Steve comes back and he goes, "They're just not picking up." He goes, "I guess they're busy." He goes, "I'm going to write all your info down and they will call you back." So I went, okay.
Hey, Steve.
So I busied myself and I waited, and two almost 3 hours goes by. They hadn't called, and I'm like, okay, you're not that fucking busy. So I called back, and
you coming in will make them money.
yeah, so I called, and I got the other side of the building because this woman was dumb enough to pick up the phone, and she's like, "Oh, that's service," and then she's like, "I'll transfer you." So she transferred me, and
I'm billing.
and it bounced back to her. So she's like, "I don't know what they're doing over there," and I'm like, "I don't know
Avoiding
either.
your call.
I don't know either, Deborah. Let's find out together."
I get my car come down there quicker than you can answer the phone.
So she's like, "I'm gonna put you on hold. I'm going over there." And I was like, "Yes."
More holding.
So yeah, but this time she was gonna crack heads, and she was ready to go.
Hey, Tara's on the phone for you.
So the service finally picks up.
Yay.
Yeah, and they're like, so I explained the situation. I said, "You guys have my mirror. I'd very much like to have it installed
All right.
because I'm not doing it." And she's like, there's a girl on the phone, and she's like, "Okay." And then she starts clicking away, and she's like, "Well, the earliest I can do is the end of March." And then she goes, "Oh, wait a minute." And she's like, "What's your name again?" And I told her, and she goes, "Oh." She goes, "Your Enzo's on time." And I said, "Yep." And she goes, "Oh, hang on." So she's
Tomorrow.
We got an earlier date all of a sudden.
she's clicking away. All of a sudden, they could fit me in for Friday. Next Friday. I was like, "Really?"
Magical.
Yeah. I was like, "Okay."
What time?
Well, I'm dropping it off Thursday night, and they're giving me a rental car
Oh, nice.
and a loaner,
Yeah.
and then
Give her the loaner.
they'll fix it Friday, and
Pick it up.
because I told her, I was like, "I have a doctor appointment Friday, of course," and I said, "So I need to have my car," and she's like, "Okay."
Make sure the loan is not a stolen vehicle.
No, I don't think so.
Never know.
So
Yeah.
so we.
Now, will they loan you another Subaru?
Oh, yeah.
Or just whatever they have.
Oh, yeah. The problem that I ran into is the last time that I did this, they gave me a newer model, and I was like, "Ooh, this is nice." I think they do that on purpose. So you drive, and you're like, "Ooh, I could trade in."
Yeah.
Um,
They
I
tease
know
you.
that feeling though.
And you're like, "Oh, that's a pretty
It's
nice."
nice when you get the upgrade and you don't expect it.
Heated steering wheel? Ooh.
Ooh,
Like, who the hell needs that?
I would. I'll take it. I'll take whatever extra,
You're like,
whatever extra
burn
they want to
my
give
hand.
me. Yeah. So I hung up with her, and I sat there and I was chuckling about it, and then I said, "You know what?" I said, because he quit. He left for another job.
oh.
And I said, "This is probably the last time I can use his name for anything."
Make it count.
Oh yeah. I was like, And I'm secretly hoping, but it's probably not going to work out that way, that they give me just a little bit of a break on whatever labor it's going to cost.
Right.
because they're going up in price. It's going to be about
Everything's
$200
gone
an hour.
Just tell them a Bill Enzo.
I wouldn't do that.
Put it on my tab. Put on Enzo's tab.
Put on Enzo's tab, yeah. They fixed all my brakes in the driveway last Saturday.
All four?
All four.
Nice.
Yes.
Did you get his tire fixed?
I could stop and everything.
Did you get
Yeah,
his flat
he
tire
just picked that up last night.
fixed? Nice. New tire or you repaired it?
I believe it's a new tire. I think, hopefully he fixed both because the one, it was the passenger front and rear. And then, excuse me.
Side.
So let me ask you a question.
What's up?
I know.
Well,
So
not full of
I was
questions.
looking at the bill,
All right.
Boo!
and I went, "Why
Oh.
did he changed your tire?" Yes, and he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Why did he grease your brakes? Have you ever greased someone's brakes changing their tire?"
Unless they asked me to.
I guarantee you, Jay did not say, "While you have it, grease me up."
I don't know. It's weird.
I did find it weird, and there was some
Did
bearing.
they charge you for the grease?
Yeah, you charged him.
$5.
He charged him like $10 for it.
Damn, I didn't even ask for it. You charged me.
I know. And then what was the other? There was some bearing that he replaced as well, and I was like, Jesus, because that one was pricey.
Damn.
And I was like, did
Go in
he
for a tire and get a whole new car.
did he tell you about this before he did all that? And he goes, well, yeah, he called me and asked if it was all right, and I was like, well, if it needs to be fixed. I said what you should have done was ask how, like,
Much.
how important it is for that to be fixed.
Right.
Is this something that needs to be fixed right now?
Nope.
Or can it wait?
Safety.
Yeah.
If it's safety, you don't want to wait. So,
Yeah.
so all three of them did your brakes, or two people?
Okay, so
I don't know.
what was supposed to happen is they all showed up except for Nikki, who just got up.
Right.
Because she's so all of them showed up and
6
the
a.m.?
no, it was more like 9:30
Yeah,
ish.
okay.
It's better than you thought.
I was down here recording and then I heard them. I was like, oh,
Hi.
I
I'll
can't
be there soon.
I can't get up there. So apparently they were all supposed to take a tire. They were all going to take turns and do a tire. But Nikki did 2 of them.
All right.
Enzo did 1. And then my brother's oldest boy, DJ, did 1.
There you go. That's all four.
But my oldest nephew, Jared, did nothing. He walked around with a cigar and was like,
Looking good.
yeah. And then he had a little cherry.
Supervised.
He has a
You're doing it wrong.
He had a little folding chair he was sitting in and he was smoking. Now he's a
Yeah, you're doing good.
what would you call that? He's a mason.
All right.
So he has bad knees already.
Yeah.
And he's only in his early 30s.
Yep.
And so he was sitting
First
there.
thing
his
go.
40s.
He was
Knees
sitting there
and
and
then
he
your
was
back.
smoking and he's like, and I was like, oh, working hard. And he's like, oh yeah.
Looking
And he's
a
like-
stogie.
He's like, I'm a supervisor. I'm just.
Get my stogie.
But what he did do is I
read it.
shush, you silly thing.
All right.
And what he did do is walk around the house with me because when I had the pest guy here
Right.
for the mice, he had told me that there was an issue with the mortar.
Oh.
So I'd asked my nephew about it. So he goes, since I'm here, I'll look at your mortar for you.
Oh.
So he walked around the house and he pointed out the trouble spots to me and he's like, we can fix this. And I said, is it going to be a big thing? And he's like, nah, not too big. And then he goes, what's going on with the bulkhead? Because I told him I wanted to replace it. So I said, well, he's like, let's go have a look. So we
right.
came out here
So you want an escalator?
and he looked at the steps and he goes, yeah, I don't know. He goes, if you fix the steps, it's going to be a big deal because you'll have to extend out because the first step is like a double step. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, what else can I do? And he goes, well, I would replace the bulkhead itself. He goes, because it leaks.
Right.
And he even showed me spots. He's like, that's bowing right there. And I hadn't even noticed it.
Just seal it up.
Yeah, well, he was like, oh, he goes, it should be metal. It's not even good that it's wood. But what he did say is,
Not good to be wood.
He goes, if you put a different hinge on this, one for like a door. He goes, and it you can get it so that you do one click and it's half open. He goes, you could put a like a rail right here. He goes, and then you can hold the rail and just go down the stairs. And I was like, that is fucking brilliant.
Genius.
Give the man a genius
Did
card.
the contractor show up to check your bathroom?
The contractor showed up.
That's all he gets?
That's all he gets, because he hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Well, it's only
Gee,
been-
what a surprise.
Hasn't even been a week yet.
Well, he was gonna
Excuse me.
the plan that was in place.
The plan.
The plan that was in place was he was so excited.
Or was he?
He just
Like-
couldn't hide it.
Have you ever, like, I don't know if anybody else has ever been in this position.
Nope.
But when someone is so excited and you feel like you have to match their enthusiasm, otherwise, like, it just makes things awkward and weird.
Yeah.
So he was excited, so I tried to match his excitement. And it was physically exhausting. I was like, how do you walk around all day like this? I'm exhausted after 5 minutes. So
Why was he so excited?
I don't know. He was a very excitable person. He was like,
That was his
Had a
job.
Red Bull before he came in. Woo.
and he was like laughing, and so I was laughing with him, and I didn't really know what I was laughing at. I'm like, woo, yay, a towel rack. So, I mean, he was funny because I was explaining to him like what I wanted to do, and he's like, yep, okay. I'm like, wow, that's easy. And then I have a window in the shower, and I fucking hate it. And he goes, what about this window? And I said,
Get rid of it.
I said, what about it? And he
Lock
goes,
You need a vent.
he goes, you want it there? And I said, can we get rid of it? And he goes, I can do anything you want. And I went, fuck me. I was like, okay. I said, you know what? If we can get rid of the window and it's cost efficient, get it out of there. And he's like, you got it. And
Yeah,
then he
but
goes,
don't you need a vent in the
I-
bathroom? For
I
your-
do. And he goes, we can do a
steam and all
vent.
that?
He goes, apparently he can do one on the wall. He's like, we can do a vent on the wall. Boom. And I was
Oh.
like, okay. And then he said, because I want a stand-up shower instead of the tub.
Right.
And he's like, yep, we can do that. And he goes, if we do a shower up to this point, he goes, I can build you a cabinet right here. And I was like, you can build me a cabinet there? And he goes, I do anything you want. And I was like, wow.
Damn.
I was like, can you?
Professional.
His name is Steve. I should have said good Stevening to him because he showed up at like 5.
Nice.
You know what I'm going to say next time. So he was working on a house that was very similar. So he goes, when I'm done with that, I will give you the price. He goes, so you know what kind of, what you're looking at. And I was like, okay.
Nice.
Basically, he's going to have us buy all the fixtures and he's just going to put it in and do the carpentry work.
Okay. Do the install.
Yeah. So I'm like,
So you gotta go to Home Depot and shit. Or
yeah.
Lowe's.
Don't tell the plumber. he hates Lowe's. Oh, it's so funny. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get the fixtures and stuff.
Nice.
But I'm waiting to get all that stuff until I hear from him that we're actually gonna move forward.
Right.
Because I've been here before. I'm
You
trying
have.
not to get too excited because,
It's tiring.
well, it is. He was.
So the bug guy was here too?
Oh,
I mean the mice guy?
No, that was
Oh, okay.
during the fall. I think he
Oh, okay.
came. I'm gonna have to call him again though because the services it only keeps them out for like a year or something, and you got to call him again.
She can only do one thing a day. He can only do one visit a year.
You know what? I was supposed to have something done this week, and I ended up canceling it. And Jay was like, "How come you're gonna cancel?" And I said, "Listen, I don't think the test is necessary, and I don't want to put my body through it." I said, "So we're not gonna do that." And then I said, "And I think I need to refocus my energy on other things."
Refocus.
Well, I went to the back doctor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, check this shit out.
Pin that.
I work in health insurance too, and I know how shitty it is. So I went to the back doctor, and what is happening, if anybody cares about my back, is I have a bulging disc,
care.
and behind the disc is a bone spur,
Oh.
and the disc is pushing the bone spur into my nerves.
That's some nerve.
You've got some nerve.
You want my last nerve.
So she goes, you're not a candidate for surgery, which I was happy about. And she goes, we can fix that with injections. We can, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do.
Cortisone?
I guess. So she's like, and here's the kicker.
Ooh.
She goes, before you get the injections, the insurance company needs you to prove you need it. So I said, okay, send them the MRI. And she goes, well, I can't do that. And I said, okay, well, what do we do? And she goes, you can either go to a chiropractor, do physical therapy, or go to acupuncture. And I
What's
said,
that gonna prove?
it will prove that alternative methods won't fix my back. I need the injections.
Oh, okay.
So I said, okay.
Your word ain't good enough.
Apparently not.
Your pain ain't good enough.
My pain is real. So I said, okay, I've done physical therapy 3 times. I'm not willing to do it again. It's a waste of time.
Can they give you a note?
I wish. So she goes, okay, so you can research and do your own chiropractor. And then she gave me a list of acupuncture places. She's like, here you go. She's like, whatever you decide. But, so I ended up choosing acupuncture,
Really?
which I've never done, and I cannot wait to report on it.
All right.
I got in with a place. It's in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And here's the shit, right?
Right.
Is I can't just do one thing of acupuncture and go back and be like, didn't work. I have to do 6 rounds of acupuncture before the insurance company will be satisfied and I can move on to the injections.
How long is each round? Like every week or every month?
Yeah, I have to go like every week. So I was gonna book all of them at once. So I
Let's get it done.
I've been dealing with this for 5 years. I'm so tired of dealing with it.
Right.
So, and then I said, something in my head said, wait a minute. You might want to find out if you can tolerate little acupuncture needles in your back before you book 6 sessions.
You ever get a tattoo?
No.
I think it might be like that. I don't know.
Oh boy,
I guess you'll find out before me.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. Oh yay.
What's your chiropractor? You just like push
Well,
on.
I have that option too. If the acupuncture is too painful, because it's a very sensitive thing in my back. I tried, like, after physical therapy, they would try to like massage you for the muscles and stuff, and I would start screaming and he would be like, I can't touch you. Like, no, you can't. It hurts.
Ask your doctors.
Stand over there.
They need permission too.
She didn't even ask.
Oh.
The nerve. You got
Blast.
some nerve.
Yes, she does.
What nerve are
But-
you?
I know. So I don't know. I was looking at the timeline and I said, okay, if I do 1 a week, maybe by May, I can walk again. It's just annoying. I'm like, I understand the old insurance company scam, but it's like they make you take the long way around and it sucks.
Yes, they do.
Because they won't take my word for it on the last 3 PTs. Feel free to talk.
All right. What you drinking?
It is white grape.
White grape water.
White grape water.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right then. Sean?
I wasn't expecting.
I don't have much. I got boring.
I thought
weeks.
you were asking him what he was drinking.
No, like,
Sean, what you drinking?
I asked for a Coke. I swear this is Diet Coke.
I hate when they do that.
'Cause it doesn't taste as yummy as it should.
it's yummy.
I have found because
They were
Jay.
half right. It's Coke.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'd be able to tell real quick because I'm allergic to aspartame. I'd be getting chest pain and shit.
We don't want that.
You want to tell me?
No, I don't.
Just the little sip.
That's all it takes.
Not enough to kill you. Just
Not enough to kill you. It'd just be real uncomfortable for a little while.
Peanut allergy. Just a little. Be all right.
Well, it's not that. I mean, I won't. We won't need an ambulance, but I'll be very uncomfortable.
Damn. So nobody got the quote last week.
Nobody got the quote last
Damn.
week.
So now it's worth 3 gift cards.
It is. I know. Hang on.
I know.
I don't have a moment of silence. Stop. Moment of silence for Frankenberry.
So the quote was from the movie Clue.
It was from the movie Clue.
Sean's got a new one this week. You ready?
I am.
All right, go for it.
Sorry. I'm ready.
All we are is dust in the wind, dude. Dust, wind, dude.
All right.
I'm gonna have to wait until the mics are cut before I find out I'm doing it.
If you know the movie, comment below. You'll win 3 gift cards, which is $15 to Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow, you'd be balling in Dunkin'
I know,
Donuts.
You can buy the whole place.
Buy the whole place. Get yourself some donuts. I don't know what. Thank you so much for joining us. We don't see you through the week. We'll see you through the window.
Big boo.
Have a great long weekend. Some people.
Yeah. Me. Have a good everything.